The top 10 most dangerous roads you would never want to drive on. Number 10. Road to the Yungas, Bolivia. It is considered by many to be the most dangerous road on the planet. And even so, dozens of adventurers dare to travel the 80 kilometers that separate La Paz, the capital of Bolivia, with Coroico in the Yungas region. Known as the Road of Death, as dozens of people die there every year. This very narrow road full of curves crosses the Andean mountain at 4,650 meters height. At some points, this two-way road is 3 meters wide that looks directly into valleys that fall into the depth, and it even lacks protection. In 1995, the Inter-American Development Bank named it the most dangerous road in the world, and it is even the subject of popular beliefs. The locals point out that it is full of spirits that prowl to distract the drivers and make them fall down its ravines. Number 9. Guoliang Tunnel, China. It is one of the most famous tunnels in the world in its own right. Drilled by hands of the inhabitants of the Taihang Mountains in China, the Guoliang Tunnel has been accessible by vehicles since 1977. The Guoliang Tunnel has a length of 1.2 kilometers and runs both along the side of the mountain and inside it through tunnels, hence its name. With one lane for each direction, its width is only 4 meters. It's barely wide enough for approaching automobiles to pass slowly and carefully. The fact that the road was built on the route of least resistance adds to the terror. The tunnel bends, turns, and dips in unexpected places, leaving every driver white-knuckled in fear of what may be awaiting around a bend's slick blind spot. It has areas that are either not asphalted or are poorly paved, and its route is full of curves and unevenness. And of course, it's not suitable for those drivers or companions who suffer from vertigo. Number 8. Karakoram Highway, Pakistan. The Chinese know it as the Highway of Friendship, although it is rather unfriendly for drivers. It is the highest international paved highway in the world, at the height of 4,733 meters, that crosses gigantic mountains and glaciers between Pakistan and China in the middle of the Silk Road. In addition to its constant unevenness and having many areas without any protection, in summer it's common for it to be devastated due to mudslides caused by monsoon rains, and in winter, heavy snowfalls cause prolonged cuts along its route. In return, touring it allows you to enjoy some of the most impressive landscapes that can be found, with famous peaks such as K2, which is the second highest mountain in the world, Kongur Tog or Nanga Parbat, as well as spectacular lakes such as Karakul. Number 7. Rotong Pass, India. Pile of corpses. This is the literal translation of Rotong. This Indian highway is nestled 4,000 meters high in the Himalayas. The road is only open from May to November because the snow prevents the passage for the rest of the year. The route is so dangerous that the Indian authorities began the works of a 9-kilometer tunnel in 2016. Despite this, it is a very popular tourist destination, which is why it is unusually jammed as a result of the continuous flow of trucks, buses, and military vehicles. The area in which it is available is of extraordinary beauty, offering views of glaciers and the imposing mountains that make up this famous mountain range. Number 6. Dalton Highway, USA. Its official name is Alaska Route 11, and it stretches 666 kilometers along the edge of the Arctic. The ice, the blizzard, and the cold make this highway a destination only available to the bravest and most expert drivers. Obviously, the biggest enemy of this road is extremely polar weather. Ice, fog, and blizzards are usually common, so it is the least demanding at the wheel. How far away are you from civilization up here? Along the journey, there are just 3 tiny villages. A driver's sole companion is often the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, which runs alongside to the route. There are no petrol stations, restaurants, rest stops, or motels between the halfway, Coldfoot, and the end of the road, Dead Horse. In fact, there are no amenities of any sort along the whole 240-mile stretch. So passerby are recommended to bring food and warm clothing, since it's common to get stranded in it due to its adverse weather. Liking this video so far? To get more, hit subscribe and stay engaged till the end. Number 5. Goy Passage, France. Now it's available, now it's gone. This is the Goy Passage, the narrow road that connects the island of Noirmoutier with the French peninsula. When the tide rises, the ocean swallows the 4.5 kilometers of asphalt and everything in its path. That's why along the route, some posts are raised to take refuge in the event that the sea plays a trick. People may check if the route is passable using unique digital displays. These panels are updated with sea level warnings and speed restriction reminders on a regular basis. However, not everyone pays attention. Despite the warnings, individuals are trapped by the rapidly rising water every year, resulting in accidents and, on rare occasions, death. Its main peculiarity is that it's practically at sea level, and when the tide rises, the Atlantic Ocean buries it under its waters. This asphalt road, which is washed by the sea twice a day, is covered with seaweed in parts and may be extremely slick. In this region of the Vendée zone, a dense fog can form quickly. Every day the road is flooded twice, so when you're looking up tide timings, you'd best be dead accurate. As if that wasn't terrible enough, when the floodwaters pass, you'll have to manage slippery seaweed. However, along its entire route, there are poles that allow motorists to take refuge in case they have ignored the sign or have adjusted the time too much. Number 4. Skipper's Canyon, New Zealand. The old road built at the end of the 19th century for the prospectors is today one of the most brutal roads in New Zealand. Its narrow, unpaved route is full of sharp curves and ups and downs that take the breath of every traveler. This is a steep road with sharp turns and hazardous drop-offs, so drive more carefully. Most spots are too small for cars to pass one another. There are no guardrails, and the drop-offs allow no room for error. The geography, severe environment, expansion, and routine maintenance have resulted in the loss of several major features, including parts of the framed stone walls that were designed to keep cars from tumbling off the road. The strong winds that usually occur in this area do not help either. It is not unreasonable to end up rushing down its ravine. Hence, the insurance companies do not want to know anything about the matter, and that the rental companies expressly prohibit customers from circulating through it. In fact, in order to access this road, drivers must have a specific permit. Number 3. Atlantic Road, Norway. Also known as the Atlantic Ocean Highway. It's an 8.3-kilometer road that jumps from island to island in the Western Fjord area, linking Ade with Averøy. Construction began in 1983, and the task was not easy due to the storms that devastate the area, seasoned with strong waves. It took 6 years to complete, and during that period, up to 12 hurricane-category storms were recorded. A total of 8 bridges make it up, which can twist in impossible ways, with ramps and unevenness that run between small islands or over the sea. Although unlike previous ones, it is well asphalted and has adequate protections, with adverse weather conditions it can be very dangerous. Strong winds add to the violent waves that reach the road, taking everything in its path ahead. But its beauty and uniqueness are beyond doubt, as it is the second most visited tourist destination in Norway. Highway of Bones, Russia. Located in Siberia, this road has a somewhat gloomy origin. It was built at the time of the Soviet regime of Stalin, between the years of 1925 and 1964. The socialist system forced the opponents to build it in temperatures as low as -40 degrees, and believe it or not, so many people died in making of this highway. The constant melt brought the corpses to the surface that were buried in the surroundings. The solution was to bury the bodies under the concrete of the road. Due to this fact, it's called the Highway of Bones. In addition, Siberia is one of the coldest areas on the planet, and in winter, temperatures of up to -50 degrees can be reached, so it's better not to go there unless necessary. El Caracol, Chile to Argentina. We finish our tour of the most dangerous roads on the planet with this road that's located in the Andes mountain range at almost 3,900 meters high, linking Argentina with Chile. Its twisted path is famous for its sharp curves, mainly in the Chilean area, and the route is mainly frequented by heavy trucks. Every year there's news of 1 or 2 major crashes, along with the several fatalities. Thus, drivers who want to accept the drive there, they will have to face not only its sinuous curves, but also these vehicles, being quite difficult to overtake in most of its points, without the risk of frontal collision. Because of its unusual position and passage through isolated places, it is vital to be prepared when traveling in such difficult situations. Well, these were the top 10 roads that you would never want to drive on. What do you think about this video? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to drop your suggestions for our next video. We would be happy to know it. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified first. Also, share this video with your friends and family. See you soon in the next video. Till then, take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.